gonna get you, Barbara.
Ever played Skin the Cat?
Someone's in the back seat! Tell me where you are, John!
Wolfman's got Nards!
Hi guys, my name's Barry and welcome back to the channel. Kevin Williamson has finally put to bed the rumours of Stu Macher's return for any Scream movie apparently, and he's confirmed that Stu is dead. Now when Kevin Williamson says Stu's dead, then the chances are he's possibly dead, but it doesn't mean he's definitely dead. Now there's numerous reasons for this. Now one, Kevin Williamson is not the writer for Scream 6, he's only an executive producer. Executive producers don't have a lot of say in things, they just put their money where their mouth is and that's it. But Kevin Williamson, being Kevin Williamson, I'm sure he's got some say over the final script for the movie because he is a really smart guy and he's really good at writing movies, especially Scream movies, so there is that. Now, the interview that he mentioned that Stu's dead in, it isn't all but dead. Stu isn't all but dead, and I'll explain that. Now, he did mention, and this is the discussion that they're having with the possible rewrites for Scream 3 and Stu showing up in Scream 2 as just a party guest. Not as Stu obviously, but Matthew Lillard showing up as a party guest, and that's it because he was just coming on to the set to have a look. Now, this is a quote from Kevin Williamson. He said, "No, he's dead. I think that started because of the college scene, the frat party scene because he's standing in the background. He just came to visit the set that night." And then that was it, guys. There was no more discussion on Stu coming back or Stu not being dead. That was it. He only mentioned it in one paragraph and then they moved on. So it doesn't 100% confirm things. Now I know that there's a lot of fans of Stu out there that want Stu to return, and that's great because I'm one of them. But there's also these people out there that really hate on anyone saying that Stu could potentially be alive. And it's a shame because you don't have to do that. People want him to be alive, people want him to be dead, and that's absolutely fine. Now, like I've said before, it's not beyond the realms of possibility for Stu to be alive. Now, it's been 26 years, it'll be 27 years by the time Scream 6 comes out. Now, Stu could just be an accomplice to murder to Billy Loomis. Stu could have been in jail for 25 years and then been let go, and that's it. Now, at no point in the whole entire franchise does any character mention Stu being dead. They always mention Billy Loomis being dead, and that's it. They mention Billy and Stu being the killers, but they never mention Stu being dead. Is that a coincidence? I don't know, but like Wes Craven said, he had it written in the script for Stu to be alive in Scream 3, but they had to change that set completely because of what happened in real life with the school shootings. So they set it in Hollywood and completely rewrote it, and Stu wasn't in it again, but he was never mentioned again as being dead or alive. Now, he could still be dead, but they just have not mentioned it, but he could also still be alive. And I know what you're thinking, well, why does nobody mention Stu being alive? Why does nobody mention that Stu might be anything to do with the future killers in Scream 4 and 5 and potentially 6? Well, there's no need, because he's not connected to the killers in Scream 4 and he's not connected to the killers in Scream 5, apart from the house that they lived in, and that was it. They might not even know that Stu's still alive, they might not care. Who cares? We don't know, it's just a movie. There will be plot holes regardless of how you spin it, if you're going to spin it in his favour of being alive. That's the beauty of horror films, because it's not documentaries. You don't have to tell us everything about a film, you don't have to tell us everything about a character to make it make sense. It's a horror movie at the end of the day, it doesn't have to make sense. After Kevin Williamson's latest interview, what do you think, guys? Do you think he's lying? Do you think he's telling the truth? We have to remember, it's a Scream movie. We're not supposed to know everything. We're not supposed to be told, oh no, that person's dead, oh no, that person's alive. So if Kevin Williamson is coming straight out and saying Stu's dead, that doesn't mean anything. Why would they tell us that Stu's dead? There are some fans that think Stu might be alive, so the beauty of not knowing would be to watch the film hoping it's maybe Stu and find out that it's not Stu. That's a surprise in itself. So I don't think Kevin Williamson or anyone involved in the making of Scream 6 is going to come out and tell us, oh, we're not going to tell you who the killer is, but we'll tell you that it's not Stu. We'll tell you that it's not Kirby. We'll tell you that it's not Neve Campbell's not coming back. they're not going to tell us anything. If they're going to tell us anything before the movie comes out, we can assume that it's a lie or something to put us off for what's about to happen. So personally, with Kevin Williamson saying Stu's dead, that means nothing to me. It might be true, it might not be true. But leave your comments down below, guys. Let me know what you think. Do you think Stu's alive? Do you think Stu's dead? And what do you think of that comment that Kevin Williamson made? Do you think he's telling the truth? Or do you think he's trying to put us off? As always, guys, thanks all for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.